Next up, FDOT District 1, we've got John Kubicki, who has been with the FDOT for nearly 5 years and serves FDOT District 1 as the Safety Work Program Supervisor within Traffic Operations. We've also got Deborah Chesna, who is the Pedestrian and Bicycle Planning Coordinator with FDOT's District 1. And with that, I hand things over to our presenters today. You should both have control of the presentation.
Thank you, Kristen.
All right, well, thank you, Kristen, and thank you, everybody, for attending today's Joint Safety Summit. My name is John Kubicki, and I'm with Landis Partners as an in-house GEC consultant here today to discuss a little bit about what District 1 safety has been focused on. So today we're going to go over a few topics that we'll see in the State District 1. We'll review FHWA and vital few emphasis areas and hear from Deborah about the advanced safety tool. We'll also discuss the District 1 safety program and dive into 2 projects that incorporate the 3 E's. Then at the end, to wrap it up, I'll have a challenge for each one of you. So today, it's always important to remind everybody of the department's mission statement as it's woven into the framework for all of ours. The department's mission is to provide a safe transportation system that ensures the mobility of people and goods, enhances economic prosperity, and preserves the quality of Florida's environment and communities. Our vision, as one FDOT team, we serve the people of Florida by providing a transportation network that is well planned, supports economic growth, and has the goal of being congestion and fatality free. FHWA, as Kevin mentioned, has a focused approach to safety that provides additional resources to eligible high priority states to address the nation's most critical safety challenges. Those benefits include people, time, tools, and trainings. The 3 emphasis areas of lane departure, intersection, and pedestrian bicycle. As you can see on the map, Florida qualifies for all 3 of the emphasis areas. Let's dive a little bit deeper into these 3 areas as Secretary Gwynn talked about. 3 out of every 4 injury crashes are directly related to these 3 emphasis areas. And 9 out of 10 of the fatalities that we see on the Florida roadways are directly related to these as well. These are the FHWA and vital few emphasis areas, with 37% lane departure, 33% intersection, and 22% ped and bike. This is a pretty grim stat, but 9 people die on Florida roadways every day. Between January and February of this year alone, we're approaching 500 fatalities. As you can see, over the last 7 years, fatalities have ticked upward in the wrong direction. Looking at 2020, we saw less vehicles on the roadways, but statistics have shown an increase in speeds. With those less crashes, but those crashes have tended to be more severe. People die on the roadways we plan, design, build, and maintain. Are we really providing a safe transportation system when almost 7,480 crashes, over 2,506 people are injured, and 518 people died on District 1 roadways last year? Each statistic is important, and each statistic is an event. A car crash with property damage can ruin your day, week, or month. A car crash with injuries can change your life, and a car crash with a fatality will change the lives of everybody involved and impacted. It's going to take all of us to make a change. At this time, I'm going to turn it over to Deborah in the planning studios to talk about the advanced safety tool update.
Thank you, John, and hello, everyone. To work on the road towards Vision Zero, the Planning Studio has been putting together an active transportation master plan and developing a tool called the Advanced Safety Tool as a resource for the department and local agencies. The Advanced Safety Tool was developed because as we are conducting our planning studies with recommendations for countermeasures and best practices on our state roadways that match the community vision, we keep hearing, where is the data or research to support these recommendations? How many peds and bicycles are using the roadway? And do we have ped counts to prove the bike ped demand? So the active transportation goals, along with the metrics shown here, will identify these network needs. Using the goals in the GIS available database layers, the Advanced Safety Tool uses screening criteria to calculate this demand. The Active Transportation Needs Score consists of these 5 components: demand score, connectivity score, comfort score, equity score, and all these components share, as Secretary Nandum was saying, land use and transportation characteristics. Where are people going? How do they get there? Where are they moving about the network? So this data-driven approach analyzes PED bicycle demand by calculating the need on the D1 roadways. The roadways are segmented by context classification, and the component scores can be presented individually. In our studies, we hear a lot from the community that people are looking for these safer crossing opportunities. Every one of our studies really emphasizes that. And how will we use this tool? The Advanced Safety Tool is being used to inform and prioritize projects and investments on our roadways. So the analysis can be viewed by two ways, by mapping, as you see, via a color scheme and a spreadsheet. So the mapping visually affords us the opportunity to see the needs on our roadways, while the multiple segments can show high need on the Advanced Safety Tool. The spreadsheet further helps us define a particular need on the roadway segment for a complete streets project, using the scoring for the demand, equity, safety, connectivity, all of those components. So our goal is to use this Advanced Safety Tool to provide bicycle and pedestrian data at a project level, okay? In summary, we will be using the tool to prioritize these investments on D1 roadways and include them in our active transportation master plan. We'll evaluate the needs to improve safety, develop a connected network, and support economic vitality, and increase comfort for people walking and biking. We will be developing facility selection tools to help us decide which infrastructure type belongs on our state roadways, and we'll be working hard at programming these prioritized projects. Thank you all for being here as part of an active member of defining solutions towards Vision Zero. I'm going to hand it back to John.
Thank you, Deborah. Thank you for the information on the Advanced Safety Tool. I know we will be able to combine forces and help identify the corridors we can benefit the most. I want to take a second to discuss some of the District 1 safety program goals. We want to support each and every one of you. The department has built some wonderful resources that Brenda already mentioned on the state level. I will touch about a few exciting ones that District 1 is working on as well. Let me know if there's anything additional you need or you want to know more about. A lot of the work that our unit coordinates is all about identifying and programming safety projects, keeping in mind that these projects include both on and off state facilities. We encourage all local partners to work with us to accomplish the department's mission and vision of zero fatalities. We cannot do it alone, and we need all of us to make a difference. So what items are we doing to provide support? As Brenda mentioned, the district's safety academies, similar to what Peter has done in District 7, we've been working on coming up with a training to deliver to district staff and are hoping to open these trainings up to everyone interested. These trainings help to bring in new and innovative ideas of what's working around the state and country. Brenda already went into a lot of details on the central office safety website, and it's a wonderful resource for you all to go and explore. Safety by Design also has its own website where District 1 has created a resource that Royce Ledford and Cutter have launched. We'll get into more of that here in a minute. There's Safe Routes to School, where we always receive wonderful applications from our local agencies. I know we received 4 applications this year and are working on scoring the applications now. Brenda went into some of the crash databases. It's something central office has been working on, and we have seen modernize over the last several years. This has been an exciting transformation, and there's more to come. Here at the district level, we use these databases to help understand and identify the areas of importance. Keeping in mind that 50% of our crashes are on local roadways. This is not just a state roadway issue. This is an issue that involves all of us. All right, so what is District 1 doing? Well, one of these things is called safety by design. Safety by design is an effort to promote and encourage traffic safety in Florida by working to provide a collection of engineering resources for safe transportation design and educational materials. We intend this site to be a one-stop shop for all transportation safety efforts. Our goal is to utilize all aspects of transportation safety to eliminate traffic fatalities. The content on this site is available for anyone to use and help reach Vision Zero, and we will be growing it considerably in the following months. Safety by Design is an area in focused initiatives targeting high crash locations and improvements to counteract fatalities. The Safety by Design website is a one-stop shop resource for transportation professionals in District 1. Resources include campaign information, design manuals, community traffic safety team information, safety education, and other resources. As I mentioned, these are corridor-focused plans. The Safety by Design provides education, whether it's from road or infrastructure improvements or promoting safe behaviors within a high crash corridor. Safety by Design helps get the message out to the public. Business sweeps, online ads, marketing, in-person presentations, and partnerships are all pieces to educating the public on safety. Safety by Design is working with the 11 CTST districts or community traffic safety team groups, keeping in mind that Manatee and Sarasota County is combined as one, to promote safety education while partnering with enforcement and engineering efforts. Community traffic safety teams are locally based, data-driven groups of highway safety advocates that are committed to a common goal of improving traffic safety in their communities. I also want to plug the Florida Bike Month is March, and there are several activities going on to support the program's efforts. While it's still virtual, there's a lot to share with the public and a lot of engagement happening. I would like to give a shout out to CSW Florida Bike Challenge as part of District 1's Love to Ride campaign. I'm excited about this new glove box brochure. Recently, there's been a campaign to talk about staying at the scene. Well, FDOT District 1 is coordinating with Cutter to provide additional information on what the obligations of drivers are, what you should do if you find yourself in some difficult situations, and expert advice from law enforcement officers on how to handle the situation so that you are prepared if you ever encounter a similar situation. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about a US 92 project that recently was completed. It was a pavement rehabilitation project that included enhanced lighting and 4 pedestrian hybrid beacons, or PHBs. We're still waiting to get some verified data, but initial reports show that a reduction in bicycle pedestrian crashes of up to 40%. Along this corridor, we have a high density of mid-block vehicle crashes. On average, there's about 90 crashes on the corridor. And looking at it too, you can see the bicycle pedestrian crashes spread out throughout the corridor, which we see a little bit over 5 to 6 crashes per year. As part of those PHBs that we installed, we had the education and outreach for the PHB equipment. This included business sweeps where FDOT staff went out to several businesses that wanted to get involved. In the weeks prior to the activation of PHBs, FDOT staff provided education to those businesses and provided materials such as posters and tip cards, trying to make Fearson and the resources from central office supported by broadening our reach by obtaining billboards and educating drivers along the corridor. I want to talk a little bit about this enterprise rental car picture. As we went in and kind of explained what was going on with the roadway out in front of their property, they brought up the fact of, well, they would love to educate all of their customers. So we provided a custom poster as well as the tip cards for them to be able to broaden our reach and help touch each and every customer that they had. As part of the activation of the PHBs along the corridor, enforcement played a big role. Over the years on the corridor has seen high visibility enforcement before, and the activation of the PHBs was no different. Lakeland PD and FHP made their presence known that something different was going along the corridor when the PHBs became operational. Their forces were out educating drivers and pedestrians through enforcement by passing out tip cards instead of tickets. I also wanted to put up the contact information for Deborah, Royce Ledford, our other traffic safety manager, and myself. And then my challenge to you is to integrate safety not only in the work you do, but into your everyday life. Maybe it's driving more responsibly. Maybe it's only walking when the pedestrian walk comes on. There's several different things that you can do as part of your everyday life. Zero will take all of us, and all of us starts with you. I thank you for your attention, and I will turn it back over to LTAP.
All right, thank you so much. And a great challenge to leave the audience with. I think it's really important for everyone to remember safety.